This series will dive deep into the practices of African spirituality, focusing on rituals performed by a dibia, traditional healer or spiritual guide. Each episode will explore a unique aspect of feeding the deities, the significance of offerings, and the spiritual outcomes expected. Episode 1: Introduction to African Spiritual Offerings. Feeding the deities, a sacred connection. In African spirituality, the phrase feeding the deities is more than a ritual. It's an act of reverence, gratitude, and communion with the divine. It symbolizes the deep relationship between humanity and the spiritual forces that govern the universe. This episode introduces viewers to the profound concept of spiritual offerings and their central role in African traditional practices. The role of the dibia. At the heart of these rituals is the dibia, the spiritual guide and healer who serves as the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. The dibia is deeply respected within the community, carrying the wisdom of ancestors and an intimate understanding of the deities. Their role is not only to interpret the will of the gods, but also to perform rituals that maintain harmony between the human and spiritual worlds. What it means to feed the deities. Feeding the deities involves presenting offerings to appease, honor, or seek guidance from the divine entities that govern specific aspects of life: fertility, protection, wealth, justice, or healing. It is believed that just as humans require sustenance to survive, spiritual forces thrive on the energy and intention infused into offerings. Common offerings and their meanings. Each offering carries symbolic significance, connecting deeply to the cultural and spiritual fabric of the community. 1. Bitter Kola. Symbolizing endurance and protection, it is often used in purification rituals. Palm wine, a sacred libation, poured to honor ancestors or invite blessings. 3. Kola nuts. Representing unity and respect, they are often split and shared during ceremonies to seek divine favor. 4. Livestock, e.g., goats, chickens, sacrificed in specific rituals to establish a direct channel of communication with the spiritual realm. 5. Natural elements. Items like water, clay, or herbs are used for their purifying and healing properties. The spiritual significance of offerings. Every item offered is chosen with care, imbued with the intentions of the petitioner. Whether it's seeking healing, success, or protection, the act of giving is a demonstration of humility and faith in the power of the deities. Offerings are not merely transactional. They reaffirm the interconnectedness of life, reminding individuals of their place within the larger spiritual ecosystem. Key takeaways for viewers. Understand that feeding the deities is not about material wealth, but about the intention and respect embedded in the offering. Recognize the dibia as a vital figure who ensures rituals are conducted correctly and with the appropriate spiritual protocols. Appreciate how African spirituality celebrates the balance between the physical and spiritual worlds, fostering harmony and well-being. In this episode, we lay the foundation for a journey into the intricate and sacred practices of African rituals. As we progress, each episode will dive deeper into the specific rituals, their cultural significance, and the transformative power they hold. Stay tuned to discover the wisdom and beauty embedded in these ancient traditions. Seed. Bitter Kola's spiritual significance. Bitter Kola, known as Garcinia Kola, holds a revered place in African spirituality. Its bitter taste may not appeal to the palate, but its spiritual potency is unmatched. This episode dives into the unique role of bitter kola in African rituals, particularly in cleansing, appeasement, and protection. A symbol of purity and truth, bitter kola is believed to embody purity, truth, and spiritual clarity. Its natural bitterness symbolizes life's trials and the cleansing power needed to overcome them. By using bitter kola in rituals, individuals seek to align themselves with these virtues, casting away negativity and inviting divine favor. The role of the dibia. In this episode, the dibia demonstrates how bitter kola is incorporated into purification rituals. As a spiritual mediator, the dibia uses bitter kola to cleanse individuals, spaces, and objects of negative energies or impurities. The process is intricate, rooted in generations of sacred knowledge. How bitter kola is used in rituals. 1. Spiritual cleansing. During a cleansing ceremony, the dibia holds bitter kola in their hands, whispering incantations to activate its spiritual energy. The kola is either chewed, ground, or placed in water, which is then used to wash or sprinkle on the individual or space being cleansed. This process removes negative energies, restoring balance and harmony. Appeasement of deities. Bitter kola is often offered to deities or ancestors as a token of respect and appeasement. Its purity signifies the sincerity of the petitioner's intentions, making it a powerful tool in seeking forgiveness or guidance. 3. Protection against evil. Bitter kola is commonly used as a protective charm. When carried in pockets, placed in homes, or worn as part of spiritual beads, it acts as a barrier against malevolent forces. And in certain rituals, it is chewed or burned to dispel negative energies and attract spiritual guardianship. Cultural and spiritual significance. Across African societies, bitter kola transcends its spiritual uses to embody cultural value, hospitality, and unity. In many African traditions, bitter kola is shared among elders and visitors as a gesture of goodwill, respect, and unity. Truth and justice. In dispute resolutions, chewing bitter kola is sometimes a symbolic act to affirm truthfulness and sincerity. Key lessons for viewers. Bitter kola is not just a physical seed, but a spiritual tool, rich with meaning and purpose. Its use in rituals is a reminder of the interconnectedness of life, where physical objects carry deep spiritual significance. The rituals surrounding bitter kola highlight the importance of purity, intention, and respect in African spirituality. A glimpse into the ritual, viewers will see the dibia in action, demonstrating how bitter kola is carefully prepared and used. The visuals will focus on the intricate steps, grinding the kola, invoking spirits through incantations, and conducting the cleansing ritual. This episode not only educates, but also immerses viewers in the sacredness of African spiritual practices. Through this exploration, we uncover how a simple seed becomes a vessel for transformation, protection, and divine connection in African spirituality. The sacred significance of palm wine. The divine drink, palm wine's role in African spirituality. Palm wine, a sweet fermented drink tapped from the sap of palm trees, holds a sacred place in African spirituality. Beyond its role as a cultural beverage, palm wine is revered as a conduit for connecting the physical and spiritual realms. This episode explores how palm wine symbolizes life, unity, and reverence, serving as a bridge between the living and the divine. Palm wine as a spiritual offering. palm wine is more than a drink. It's a medium of communication with ancestors and deities. Its natural fermentation is often seen as a representation of life's cyclical nature, a transition from the earthly to the spiritual. When used in rituals, palm wine conveys respect, gratitude, and a deep desire for connection. The ritual of libation. The dibia demonstrates the sacred act of pouring libations, a key ritual in many African traditions. 1. Invocation of a spirit. Before the libation begins, the dibia offers prayers or chants, invoking ancestors, deities, or the Supreme Creator. Or the prayer includes words of gratitude, requests for guidance, protection, or blessings. The offering. Palm wine is poured slowly onto the earth, symbolizing the act of sharing with the spirits. The earth is considered sacred, often seen as the dwelling place of ancestors. The libation acknowledges their presence and invites their participation in the ritual. 3. Spiritual connection. As the wine flows, it is believed to open a channel between the living and the divine, creating an atmosphere of spiritual harmony and mutual understanding. Symbolism of palm wine. 1. Purity and life. Freshly tapped palm wine is considered pure and untainted, representing the sincerity of the petitioner's heart. Its sweetness reflects life's blessings and the hope for abundance. 2. Unity and community. Sharing palm wine during ceremonies fosters unity among participants, symbolizing collective respect for the ancestors and the divine. 3. Transformation and renewal. The fermentation process mirrors the transformation of human efforts, tapping the palm into a divine gift, illustrating the partnership between humans and the spiritual realm. Cultural context and variations. Palm wine's role in rituals varies across African cultures. West Africa, among the Yoruba and Igbo, palm wine is used during marriage ceremonies, naming rites, and funerals to seek ancestral blessings. Central Africa. The Bakongo people use palm wine in purification and reconciliation rituals, emphasizing its role in restoring harmony. East Africa. In Swahili traditions, palm wine is offered to spirits during harvest celebrations, symbolizing gratitude for nature's bounty. A visual journey, the episode brings viewers into the sacred atmosphere of an African ritual. The dibia carefully prepares the palm wine, murmuring ancient incantations as they pour the libation. The slow, deliberate movements highlight the reverence and care involved in the ritual. Close-up shots of the wine pouring onto the earth, surrounded by symbolic items like kola nuts, candles, and ancestral relics, create an immersive experience. Lessons for viewers. Palm wine is a spiritual bridge that unites the living with the unseen world, fostering a sense of belonging and reverence. The ritual of libation underscores the importance of gratitude and intentionality in African spirituality. Every step of the ritual carries deep meaning, reminding us of the sacredness of everyday elements like palm wine. The ritual of the kola nut. Messages to the spirits. The kola nut, a sacred symbol of communication and harmony. The kola nut is more than a fruit in African culture. It is a sacred tool of spiritual communication, carrying messages between the physical and spiritual realms. Highly revered in many African traditions, it plays a pivotal role in rituals, divination, and ceremonies. This episode explores its profound significance, delving into how the dibia, spiritual guide, uses the kola nut to seek blessings, interpret divine messages, and foster harmony. The kola nut's symbolism. 1. Unity and respect. Breaking the kola nut is a gesture of hospitality and respect, often marking the start of gatherings, rituals, or sacred ceremonies. Its presentation signifies the intention of peace and mutual respect among participants, and with the spiritual realm. 2. Connection to the divine. The kola nut is considered a divine gift, believed to hold the power to communicate directly with ancestors and deities. Its natural divisions, lobes, are interpreted as messages or signs from the spiritual world. 3. Blessings and harmony. Offering the kola nut during prayers or rituals symbolizes a request for blessings, health, abundance, and harmony among people and between the living and the dead. The ritual process. Breaking the kola nut. The dibia carefully demonstrates the traditional steps of this sacred ritual. 1. The offering. The kola nut is presented on a clean surface, often alongside other symbolic items like alligator pepper, palm oil, or white chalk. Prayers are offered to invite the presence of ancestors and deities, accompanied by chants or incantations. 2. Breaking the kola nut. The dibia splits the kola nut with their hands or a small blade, ensuring care and reverence throughout the process. The number and alignment of the lobes are crucial for interpreting the message. 4 lobes, a sign of peace and favor. 3 lobes, associated with challenges or warnings. 5 lobes, symbolizes blessings, abundance, and divine approval. 3. Interpreting the signs. The arrangement of the lobes after splitting is studied by the dibia to discern messages from the spirit world. Depending on the outcome, additional offerings or prayers may be made to align with the divine will for Shijia. Sharing the kola nut. Once the ritual is complete, the kola nut is distributed among participants, symbolizing unity and shared blessings. Spiritual and cultural context. 1. Divination. The kola nut is a vital tool in divination rituals. By observing its lobes and patterns, the dibia interprets guidance for personal decisions, community issues, or spiritual cleansing. 2. Cultural practices. Among the Igbo, the kola nut is central to greetings and ceremonies, where breaking it fosters goodwill and sets the tone for meaningful interactions. In Yoruba traditions, it accompanies offerings to orishas, signifying respect and devotion. 3. Blessings and protection. The ritual of offering kola nuts is believed to invoke protection, ensuring safety and prosperity for individuals or groups. Visual representation in the episode. The episode immerses viewers in the sacred process of the kola nut ritual. Close-up shots. The intricate details of the kola nut's surface and the care with which the dibia handles it are highlighted. Atmospheric elements. The ritual setting includes earthy tones, sacred items, and ambient sounds of chants and rhythmic drumming, adding authenticity. Interpretation scene. The dibia explains the spiritual significance of the lobes as they study the broken kola nut, offering viewers a glimpse into the profound wisdom of this practice. Key takeaways for viewers. 1. The kola nut is a sacred medium for fostering communication between the physical and spiritual worlds. 2. Its use in rituals and ceremonies reflects deep cultural values of respect, unity, and harmony. 3. The breaking and interpretation of the kola nut are intricate acts filled with symbolism and reverence for divine guidance. Through this exploration, viewers gain a deeper appreciation for the kola nut's sacred role in African spirituality, seeing it not just as a fruit, but as a bridge to the divine. The episode inspires a broader understanding of how everyday elements in nature can carry profound spiritual meaning. Animal sacrifices, chickens, goats, and beyond. The sacred role of animals in African spiritual practices. Animal sacrifices have been a central element in African spirituality for centuries, serving as a profound act of devotion, communication, and alignment with the spiritual realm. Each animal chosen carries a symbolic significance, and its selection is deeply rooted in the purpose of the ritual and the preferences of the deity being honored. This episode unravels the spiritual essence of animal sacrifices, focusing on their symbolic meanings, the rituals involved, and their role in fostering harmony between humans and the divine. The spiritual essence of animal sacrifices. 1. A sacred offering. In many African traditions, animals are seen as messengers to the divine, bridging the physical and spiritual worlds. The act of sacrifice is not about violence, but about honoring the divine, showing gratitude and seeking blessings or forgiveness. 2. Communion with deities. Sacrificing an animal is a way to open a channel of communication with deities or ancestors, allowing prayers, requests, or offerings to be heard and acted upon. The ritual acknowledges the interconnectedness of all life and the belief that each living being has a role in maintaining cosmic balance. Symbolism of different animals. 1. Chick or mum. Purpose, often used for purification, protection, or small requests. Symbolism. Chickens are seen as humble messengers, their blood offering a direct and quick connection to the spiritual realm. Usage. A white chicken is commonly chosen for purity and appeasement, while a black chicken might be used to ward off evil or absorb negative energies. 2. Goats. Purpose. Goats are ideal for seeking forgiveness, atonement, or requesting material blessings like wealth or fertility. Symbolism. Known for their resilience and strength, goats symbolize endurance and the ability to overcome adversity. Usage. The goat's blood is offered to deities, and its meat is often shared among participants as part of the ritual, symbolizing unity and shared blessings. 3. Cows. Purpose. Reserved for grand ceremonies or high-stakes rituals, such as those for community protection, ancestral honor, or prosperity. Symbolism. Cows represent abundance, fertility, and wealth. Their size and value reflect the magnitude of the ritual's intent. Usage. The cow is treated with utmost reverence, and its sacrifice is accompanied by elaborate prayers and ceremonies. The ritual process. 1. Preparation. The dibia, spiritual guide, carefully selects the animal, ensuring it meets specific spiritual and physical requirements. For example, the animal must be healthy, unblemished, and of a specific color or type favored by the deity. The ritual site is cleansed and prepared with sacred items such as white chalk, palm oil, or sacred herbs. 2. Invocation. The dibia begins with prayers and chants, invoking the presence of the deities or ancestors. This step is crucial for creating a spiritual connection and ensuring the ritual's success. 3. The act of sacrifice. The animal is handled with respect and gratitude, symbolizing its role as a willing participant in the ritual. Alms, a chicken for instance, may be held over a sacred object or altar, and its blood is allowed to flow onto the designated area, believed to carry prayers directly to the spiritual realm. 4. Divination and interpretation. After the sacrifice, the dibia interprets signs from the animal, such as the way its blood flows or its final movements, to determine the deity's response to the offering. This step provides guidance on next steps or additional rituals required. 5. Sharing the offering. The animal's meat is often cooked and shared among participants, symbolizing unity and the redistribution of blessings from the divine. Cultural and ethical considerations. 1. Sustainability. Ritual practices often include gratitude and prayers for the animal's life, ensuring that the act is carried out with reverence and responsibility. In many traditions, nothing goes to waste. The entire animal is used in ways that honor its sacrifice. 2. Community involvement. Large sacrifices, such as those involving goats or cows, are communal events. They serve to strengthen bonds within the community and align collective prayers for shared goals. 3. Modern perspectives. While some modern audiences may view animal sacrifices as controversial, practitioners emphasize their deep spiritual roots and cultural significance, stressing that these rituals are acts of devotion, not harm. Visual elements of the episode. Close-ups of ritual tools. Items such as sacred knives, calabashes, and chalk are showcased, emphasizing the care and precision involved. The dibia in action. The dibia demonstrates a chicken sacrifice, explaining each step with clarity and reverence. Symbolic imagery. Shots of livestock grazing peacefully juxtaposed with ritual scenes create a narrative of balance and respect for life. Community scenes. People sharing a meal after a sacrifice highlight the unity and blessings that flow from the ritual. Takeaways for viewers. 1. Animal sacrifices are acts of profound spiritual significance, symbolizing respect, gratitude, and connection to the divine. 2. The choice of animal is intentional, reflecting the ritual's purpose and the deity's preferences. 3. These practices are steeped in cultural traditions, with rituals designed to maintain harmony between humans and the spiritual realm. Through this exploration, viewers gain a deeper understanding of the sacred nature of animal sacrifices in African spirituality, shedding light on their purpose, process, and profound cultural meaning. This episode encouraged respect for the diverse ways in which humanity seeks to connect with the divine. Sheep and goat offerings for purification and prosperity. Agents of peace, cleansing, and abundance in African rituals. Sheep and goats hold a prominent place in African spiritual practices, symbolizing purity, peace, and abundance. Their use in rituals reflects their deep cultural and spiritual significance, making them vital offerings to deities and ancestors. This episode explores the unique roles these animals play in purification and prosperity rituals, examining their symbolic meanings, the mechanics of their use in ceremonies, and their contribution to the success of these sacred practices. The symbolic significance of sheep and goats. 1. Sheep. Symbol of peace. Known for their gentle and calm demeanor, sheep represent tranquility and harmony. They are often used in rituals aimed at fostering peace within families or communities. Purification. The soft, white wool of sheep is associated with spiritual cleansing and renewal. Their sacrifice is believed to purify the environment and the people involved, removing negative energies or past wrongdoings. 2. Goats. Symbol of prosperity. Goats are hardy and resourceful animals, making them a fitting symbol of abundance, resilience, and success. Atonement and renewal. In many traditions, goats are offered as a way to seek forgiveness, start anew, or request material or spiritual blessings from the deities. Ritual applications. 1. Purification rituals. Purpose. These ceremonies aim to cleanse individuals, homes, or communities of negative energy, misfortune, or spiritual impurities. Sheep in action. The dibia, spiritual healer, prepares the sheep by adorning it with white chalk or sacred symbols representing purity and renewal. During the ritual, the sheep's blood is offered to the deities, and its wool may be burned as incense to carry prayers and cleanse the atmosphere. The participants often wash their hands or faces with the water mixed with the sheep's blood, symbolizing the washing away of past misdeeds. 2. Prosperity rituals. Purpose. These ceremonies are designed to attract abundance, financial success, and fertility. Goats in action. The goat is chosen based on the purpose of the ritual. For instance, a black goat may be used to dispel poverty, while a white goat might invoke blessings of fertility and abundance. After the sacrifice, the blood is spread around fields, homes, or businesses as a sign of invoking blessings and attracting prosperity. The goat's meat is cooked and shared among participants, symbolizing the redistribution of wealth and unity within the community. Detailed ritual process 1. Preparation of the offering. The dibia selects a sheep or goat that meets specific spiritual and physical criteria. It must be healthy, without blemish, and of the appropriate color or type required by the ritual. The animal is blessed with sacred herbs, palm oil, or water, symbolizing its readiness as an offering. 2. Invocation of spirits. And the dibia chants prayers and songs, calling upon the deities or ancestors to accept the offering. The presence of the spiritual beings is often felt through signs like the movement of the wind or a shift in the atmosphere. 3. The offering. The animal is sacrificed with reverence. Its blood collected in a sacred bowl and used to anoint the altar, participants, or ritual objects. Specific parts of the animal, such as the liver or heart, may be burned as a direct offering to the deities. 4. Interpretation. The dibia observes the behavior of the animal before and during the sacrifice. Signs such as the way the goat bleats or how the sheep moves are interpreted as messages from the spirits about the ritual's outcome. 5. Celebration and sharing. After the ritual, the animal's meat is prepared and shared among participants, symbolizing communal harmony and the sharing of blessings. Visual and cultural impact. Sacred spaces. Viewers will see ritual settings such as forest groves, ancestral shrines, or village centers adorned with sacred items like white chalk, kola nuts, and calabashes. The dibia in action. Demonstrations of invoking deities, blessing the animals, and performing the sacrifices will highlight the ritual's intricate steps. Community bonding. Scenes of participants cooking and sharing the meat emphasize the communal nature of these ceremonies and their role in fostering unity. Why sheep and goats? 1. Universal appeal. These animals are widely available and valued in African communities, making them accessible for rituals. Their symbolic meanings are deeply ingrained in cultural and spiritual traditions. transcending individual ethnic groups. 2. Dual purpose. They serve as both spiritual messengers and practical sources of sustenance, bridging the sacred and the everyday. 3. Adaptability. Sheep and goats are versatile, used in rituals for everything from purification to prosperity, demonstrating their importance across a wide range of spiritual needs. Takeaways for viewers. 1. Sheep and goats are more than mere animals. They are sacred beings whose offerings symbolize peace, abundance, and renewal. 2. These rituals highlight the interconnectedness of life and the importance of harmony between humans, animals, and the divine. 3. The spiritual and communal aspects of these ceremonies reflect the values of unity, gratitude, and reverence in African traditions. By exploring these sacred practices, viewers gain a profound appreciation for the cultural and spiritual depth of African rituals. Understanding how sheep and goats contribute to ritual success and the balance of life. The power of cattle in community ceremonies. Symbols of unity, wealth, and spiritual connection. In African spirituality, cattle are among the most revered offerings, representing wealth, abundance, and harmony. They are particularly significant in large-scale rituals, such as ancestral feasts, community healing ceremonies, and justice rituals. Cattle offerings go beyond individual needs, addressing collective well-being and strengthening communal ties. This episode explores the profound spiritual and cultural roles of cattle, highlighting how their sacrifice fosters unity, reconciliation, and blessings for the entire community. Cattle as sacred symbols. 1. Connection to the divine. Cattle are seen as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Their size, strength, and value make them ideal for grand ceremonies that require a powerful offering to honor deities and ancestors. 2. Symbol of abundance and wealth. In many African cultures, owning cattle signifies prosperity and social status. Offering them in rituals demonstrates generosity and devotion, inviting reciprocal blessings from the spirits. 3. Agents of harmony. The communal nature of cattle offerings reinforces unity. The shared preparation and distribution of their meat symbolize the breaking down of divisions and the fostering of peace among participants. When are cattle used? 1. Ancestral feasts. Purpose: to honor ancestors and seek their guidance, protection, or blessings for the community. The ritual example: a dibia, spiritual guide, oversees the selection of a cattle, often chosen for its health, size, and symbolic attributes. The animal is adorned with sacred items such as beads or white chalk and led to the ancestral shrine. After the offering, the community gathers to share a feast, symbolizing their unity and gratitude to the ancestors. 2. Community healing ceremonies. Purpose: to cleanse the land, heal collective traumas, or resolve conflicts. Ritual example: the cattle's blood is sprinkled on communal spaces or sacred sites, believed to absorb negative energies and purify the area. The hide may be used in the creation of sacred items, such as drums, which are played to invoke healing vibrations. 3. Justice rituals. Purpose: to restore balance after wrongdoing, ensuring fairness and communal harmony. 1. Ritual example: cattle are offered to the spirits to seek their intervention in resolving disputes or forgiving transgressions. The act of sharing the cattle's meat among all parties signifies the resolution of conflicts and the restoration of peace. Ritual process. A step-by-step overview. 1. Selection of the cattle. The animal is chosen with care, ensuring it is free from blemishes and meets the spiritual criteria of the ceremony. Its color, size, and demeanor may hold specific symbolic meanings, depending on the ritual's purpose. 2. Preparation of the offering. The dibia blesses the cattle with sacred herbs, water, or palm oil, invoking the deities and ancestors to accept the offering. The sacrifice. The cattle's sacrifice is performed with reverence, its blood collected for sacred use. Specific parts of the animal, such as the heart or liver, may be offered directly to the spirits. 4. Communal sharing. The meat is prepared and distributed among participants. In some traditions, specific portions are reserved for elders, children, or spiritual leaders, reflecting their roles in the community. 5. Closing rituals. Songs, dances, and prayers follow the offering, expressing gratitude to the spirits and sealing the blessings invoked during the ceremony. Cattle as unifying forces. 1. Bringing people together. The communal preparation and sharing of cattle meat foster bonds among participants, breaking down barriers of status or conflict. These ceremonies often serve as opportunities for storytelling, cultural preservation, and the passing down of traditions. 2. Healing through unity. Rituals involving cattle are believed to heal not just individuals, but the collective soul of the community. The act of coming together for a shared purpose strengthens social cohesion and mutual support. 3. Restoration of balance. By offering something as valuable as cattle, the community demonstrates its commitment to harmony and balance, inviting the deities to bless their efforts. The role of cattle. These animals are not just physical offerings, but spiritual bridges that connect communities with the divine. 2. Communal strength. Cattle ceremonies highlight the importance of unity, generosity, and shared purpose in overcoming challenges and fostering harmony. 3. Cultural resilience. By exploring these rituals, viewers gain a deeper appreciation for the enduring cultural and spiritual practices that define African traditions. Cattle offerings in community ceremonies exemplify the profound connection between humans, animals, and the divine, showcasing the transformative power of unity and shared devotion. The spiritual meaning of ritual components. Understanding the sacred harmony between ritual elements. In African spiritual traditions, rituals are often a complex amalgamation of different components, each carrying its own significance. The deliberate combination of items like bitter kola, palm wine, kola nuts, herbs, and animals is not random but rather a carefully orchestrated process designed to create harmony between the physical and spiritual realms. Each element has its own vibrational energy, and when combined in specific ways, they amplify the spiritual effectiveness of the ritual. The role of each ritual component. 1. Bitter kola. Spiritual significance. Bitter kola is considered a powerful purifier, used in rituals for cleansing and protection. It is associated with truth, clarity, and the removal of negative energies. In combination with other ritual elements, it serves as a catalyst for spiritual transformation. Interaction with other components. When paired with palm wine or herbs, bitter kola is believed to enhance their purifying properties. The combination is thought to increase the potency of spiritual messages received during a ritual, purifying the environment and aligning energies. 2. Palm wine. Spiritual significance. Palm wine is often used as a libation to the ancestors and deities, acting as a bridge between the living and the spiritual world. It is a symbol of life, fertility, and abundance. The act of pouring palm wine is seen as an offering that invites divine presence and blessings. Interaction with other components. Palm wine, when combined with items like kola nuts, strengthens the connection to ancestral spirits. It is also commonly used in rituals involving livestock sacrifices, as it facilitates communication with the spirits of the animals being offered. 3. Kola nuts. Spiritual significance. Kola nuts are sacred and often used in divination, prayer, and offerings. They symbolize hospitality, peace, and the presence of the divine. The act of breaking a kola nut is a sign of opening communication with the spiritual world. Interaction with other components. When kola nuts are combined with palm wine, the ritual's intent becomes more focused on balance and harmony. This pairing creates a perfect environment for invoking blessings and guidance from ancestors or deities. 4. Herbs and sacred plants. Spiritual significance. Herbs and plants are used for their healing, protective, and cleansing properties. Each herb has its unique spiritual significance, whether it's for physical healing, spiritual purification, or enhancing a ritual's power. Interaction with other components. Herbs are often added to palm wine or bitter kola to boost the spiritual effectiveness of a ritual. For example, adding sacred herbs to palm wine is believed to purify the wine, making it more powerful as an offering to the deities. 5. Animals. Spiritual significance. Animals, particularly livestock like chickens, goats, and cattle, are offered as sacrifices in African rituals. The life force of the animal is seen as a potent gift to the spirits, which is believed to bring about protection, prosperity, or justice for the community. Interaction with other components. Animal sacrifices are typically performed in conjunction with other ritual elements. For instance, palm wine may be poured over the animal or used to bless the area where the sacrifice occurs. This act links the physical offering to the spiritual realm, ensuring the offering is received by the deities. Why the combination matters. Amplification of spiritual energy. 1. Symbiotic relationships between items. Each ritual component works synergistically, where the presence of one enhances the effect of another. Bitter kola is thought to purify the space, while palm wine connects the offering to the divine. Kola nuts invite peace and blessings, and animals carry the energy of the offering itself. Together, they form a cohesive spiritual unit that amplifies the ritual's effectiveness. 2. Balancing the spiritual elements. Rituals are designed to create balance between the seen, physical, and unseen spiritual worlds. Combining items that represent various elements, like the earth, herbs, water, palm wine, and life, animals, creates harmony, aligning the energies of both realms to ensure the success of the ritual. 3. Cultural and spiritual resonance. Each item used in African rituals carries not just a physical or medicinal significance, but also a deep cultural resonance. When these items are combined in a ritual, they evoke the history, traditions, and spiritual connections of generations past, drawing on ancestral knowledge and power. A live demonstration of the ritual components in action. 1. Preparing the ritual space. The dibia begins by setting up the altar or sacred space, carefully placing each component in its rightful place. Bitter cola might be placed near the center, symbolizing the purification of the space, while palm wine is positioned to the east, aligning with the rising sun or a specific spiritual direction. 2. Offering the components. As the dibia pours palm wine, they may also break a kola nut, signifying the opening of communication with the deities. Bitter cola is offered as a symbol of purification and truth. The dibia may then proceed with the animal sacrifice, ensuring that each item interacts in the right sequence to maintain the balance and flow of the ritual. 3. Spiritual invocation. As each item is offered, the dibia chants or prays to call upon the spirits, inviting them into the ritual space. The combination of these sacred elements creates a powerful energy, setting the stage for the intended spiritual outcome. Whether it's protection, healing, prosperity, divine guidance, the spiritual outcome of combining items. 1. Cleansing and protection. The right combination of components creates a powerful aura of protection around the person or community for whom the ritual is being performed. This is particularly important in rituals for removing negative energies, warding off evil, or ensuring safe passage through difficult situations. 2. Amplified blessings. When the ritual components are correctly combined, the blessings invoked are said to be more profound and enduring. The spirits are believed to respond more favorably to the harmonized offerings, bringing about tangible results such as prosperity, good health, and community harmony. 3. Divine favor. The spiritual outcome of such a ritual is a direct connection to the divine forces, whether ancestors, gods, or nature spirits. By offering the correct items in the correct way, the practitioner aligns themselves with these forces, ensuring that the divine favor is bestowed upon them or their community. Feeding deities for specific intentions. Tailoring rituals to spiritual goals. Healing, justice, wealth, and beyond. In African spiritual practices, rituals are not one-size-fits-all. They are intricately tailored to the specific intentions and needs of the individual or community. Whether it's seeking healing, protection, justice, prosperity, or other blessings. This episode explores how rituals vary based on the spiritual goals, delving into the ways in which different offerings and sacrifices are selected to manifest these desires. Understanding the intentions behind rituals. 1. Healing rituals. Purpose. Healing rituals are designed to restore health, both physical and spiritual. They are often sought by individuals dealing with illness, emotional distress, or spiritual blockages. In these rituals, purification is a major focus to cleanse negative energy, illness, or ancestral curses. Key components. Herbs, bitter cola, and chickens are commonly used. The herbs represent healing from nature. Bitter cola aids in purification, and chickens are sacrificed as an offering to appease healing spirits. Ritual process. The dibia will first prepare a sacred space, offering the herbs and bitter cola to the spirits of healing. The chicken will be sacrificed, with special prayers for the well-being of the person in need of healing. The offering helps to restore balance, with the goal of removing any spiritual blockages or negative influences affecting the individual's health. 2. Justice rituals. Purpose. Rituals for justice are called upon when individuals seek fairness, legal resolution, or to right wrongs. These rituals often deal with conflict resolution, whether in personal relationships or in larger societal matters. Key components. Goats or sheep are commonly used for justice rituals, as these animals are associated with peace and harmony. Kola nuts, palm wine, and bitter kola are also included for their purifying and communication properties, calling upon ancestral spirits for intervention. Ritual process. A goat is often sacrificed to call upon divine forces for intervention in matters of justice. The dibia invokes the spirits of ancestors and justice deities to influence the outcome of legal battles or disputes, ensuring fairness and equity. The Kola nuts and palm wine are offered as tokens of goodwill, helping to create a favorable atmosphere for the spirits to act. 3. Wealth rituals. Purpose. Wealth rituals are performed by individuals seeking financial success, abundance, or prosperity in their business ventures or personal lives. These rituals are not just about material wealth, but also about attracting opportunities and blessings for growth and prosperity. Key components: goats, kola nuts, palm wine, and sometimes even chickens are used for wealth rituals. Goats symbolize abundance and fertility, while kola nuts represent peace and blessings. Palm wine serves as a conduit for inviting the ancestors and deities to bless the individual with prosperity. Ritual process. The dibia demonstrates the ritual by carefully selecting the goat, which is considered an offering that will bring prosperity and good fortune. The animal is sacrificed with prayers for financial success, while palm wine and kola nuts are offered to enhance the ritual's potency. The dibia might also use divination techniques to determine the most auspicious time for performing the ritual, ensuring that it aligns with spiritual forces for maximum benefit. 4. Protection rituals. Purpose. Protection rituals are essential for safeguarding individuals or communities from harm, whether it's physical, spiritual, or emotional. These rituals seek to create a shield against evil, accidents, enemies, or bad luck. Key components: chickens, palm wine, bitter kola, and specific herbs are often used for protective rituals. Chickens are sacrificed to ward off negative energies, while palm wine serves to invite protective spirits. Bitter kola and herbs are used to purify the space and strengthen the protective energy around the individual. Ritual process. In protection rituals, the dibia will use the chicken sacrifice to call upon protective spirits, asking for a shield of safety. Bitter kola is offered to purify the space, ensuring that negative energy is cleared away. The herbs are placed around the ritual space to strengthen the protection and promote peace and security. Demonstration. Wealth ritual. Using goats, kola nuts, and palm wine. In this episode, viewers will witness a live demonstration of a wealth ritual, where the dibia prepares the offerings to the deities and spirits for financial prosperity. 1. Selecting the goat. The dibia explains the importance of selecting a healthy, strong goat for a wealth ritual, as the energy of the animal is believed to influence the outcome of the ritual. The goat symbolizes abundance, fertility, and the flow of resources. 2. Preparing the offering. The dibia arranges the goat, kola nuts, and palm wine on the ritual altar, with each component placed in a specific position. Kola nuts are split open as a sign of communication with the spiritual realm, while palm wine is poured as a libation, inviting blessings from the deities and ancestors. 3. Invocation of spirits. The dibia recites prayers and chants to call upon the ancestors and deities, asking for guidance, favor, and abundance. The ritual is meant to align the energy of the participant with the spiritual forces of wealth and prosperity. 4. Sacrificing the goat is sacrificed in a ritualistic manner, with specific prayers for financial success and prosperity. The dibia explains the symbolic significance of the sacrifice, emphasizing that the animal's life force is being offered to ensure a flow of wealth and opportunities. 5. Completion of the ritual after the sacrifice. The dibia will offer final prayers, thanking the deities and ancestors for their blessings and requesting their continued support. The remaining ritual components, including kola nuts and palm wine, are carefully disposed of in a respectful manner, with the belief that the spirits have received their offering. The spiritual outcomes of tailored rituals. 1. Manifesting specific intentions. Each ritual is a direct response to the request made, whether for healing, justice, wealth, or protection. Invoked during the ritual are believed to align with the individual's intentions, leading to tangible outcomes. 2. Creating spiritual alignment. By tailoring the ritual components to specific needs, the dibia ensures that the spiritual energies are properly aligned to the goal at hand. This results in a heightened spiritual connection that increases the likelihood of success. 3. Empowering the individual. The ritual not only brings blessings from the deities, but also empowers the individual by aligning them with the greater spiritual forces. It is believed that this connection allows the individual to manifest their desires in the physical world, whether it's through financial success, improved health, or personal protection. Takeaways for viewers. Rituals are personalized. The selection of offerings and the approach to rituals are deeply connected to the specific intentions and needs of the person requesting the ritual. Spiritual connections. Understanding the power of each ritual component helps viewers appreciate the deep spiritual connections involved in African spirituality. Effective manifestation. Through careful intention, offerings, and spiritual practices, viewers learn how rituals are designed to manifest real-world outcomes, such as prosperity, healing, and protection. This episode provides an insightful look at how African spiritual rituals are customized to fulfill specific needs, guiding viewers through the process of seeking divine intervention for particular intentions. The demonstration of a wealth ritual offers a vivid and practical example, honoring the ancestors, connecting with the roots, how offerings reach the ancestral spirits. In African spirituality, ancestors are revered as custodians of wisdom, protectors of the family, and intermediaries between the living and the divine. Honoring them through rituals and offerings is a way to express gratitude, seek guidance, and maintain harmony within the community. This episode delves into the sacred practice of feeding the ancestors, explaining how offerings such as food, drink, and incense are spiritually delivered and the impact of maintaining a strong connection with one's lineage. The role of ancestral spirits in African traditions. 1. Guardians and protectors. Ancestral spirits are believed to watch over their descendants, providing protection, wisdom, blessings. They are considered the first line of spiritual defense, shielding families from harm and guiding them through challenges. 2. Intermediaries to the divine ancestors act as a bridge between the living and the deities. Because they once walked the earth, they understand human struggles and are more approachable than higher divine beings. They mediate requests to the deities on behalf of their descendants. 3. Maintainers of family legacy ancestors ensure that cultural traditions and moral values are upheld within the family. Rituals honoring them reinforce a connection to one's heritage and remind descendants of their roots. The significance of offerings to the ancestors. 1. Food and drink. Symbolism. Offering food and drink signifies hospitality and gratitude. Common items include staple foods like yams, plantains, and grains, along with beverages such as palm wine and water. These offerings reflect the sustenance the ancestors provided to the living when they were alive. Spiritual role. It is believed that the essence of the food nourishes the spirits, strengthening their bond with the living. The act of feeding them also acknowledges their presence and role in daily life. 2. Incense and herbs. Symbolism. Incense and herbs, such as frankincense, myrrh, or native plants, are burned to create a sacred and peaceful atmosphere. The smoke is thought to carry prayers and messages to the spiritual realm. Spiritual role. The aromatic offerings are a way to purify the space and invite the ancestors to manifest, ensuring the ritual takes place in a harmonious environment. 3. Personal items. Symbolism. Items that belong to the ancestors, such as clothing, jewelry, or tools, are often placed on altars. These objects serve as a direct link to the ancestors' energy and memory. Spiritual role. They make the connection more personal, allowing the living to feel closer to the ancestors' spirit during the ritual. How offerings reach the ancestors. 1. Spiritual transformation. The dibia explains that the physical offerings, such as food or drink, are transformed into spiritual energy during the ritual. This energy is what the ancestral spirits consume, nourishing their essence in the spiritual realm. The role of libations. Pouring libations is a central part of ancestral offering nations. Palm wine, water, or spirits are poured onto the ground, symbolically feeding the earth where the ancestors are believed to reside. The libations open a direct channel of communication, inviting the spirits to partake in the offering. 3. Chants and prayers. Through specific chants, songs, or prayers, the dibia calls upon the ancestors, acknowledging their contributions and asking for their blessings. These vocalizations serve as a bridge, ensuring the offerings are received with gratitude. Demonstrating an ancestral ritual. The dibia provides a step-by-step demonstration of a ritual to honor ancestors. 1. Preparation of the altar. A clean, sacred space is prepared, often featuring a central altar adorned with ancestral items such as photographs, personal belongings, and symbolic objects like cowries or beads. 2. Offering food and drink. Dishes such as roasted yams, fruits, or native soups are arranged on the altar alongside bowls of palm wine or water. Each item is chosen for its cultural and spiritual significance. 3. Burning incense. Incense is lit and its smoke fills the air. The dibia explains that this act purifies the space and helps elevate the offerings to the spiritual realm. 4. Pouring libations. The dibia pours libations, reciting prayers that call upon the ancestors by name. Specific messages are delivered, expressing gratitude, making requests, or sharing family news. 5. Closing the ritual. The ritual concludes with a moment of silence, allowing the spirits to respond in their own way. The dibia then interprets any signs or messages received during the ceremony. Stories of ancestral interventions. 1. Healing through ancestral guidance. The dibia shares a story of a family who faced recurring illness. After performing an ancestral ritual, the spirits revealed an unresolved issue in the family's past. By addressing the issue and offering reparative sacrifices, the family was able to restore health and harmony. 2. Resolving family conflicts. In another instance, a ritual was performed to seek ancestral help in mending a fractured relationship between siblings. The ancestors intervened by sending symbolic dreams to both parties, guiding them toward reconciliation. 3. Blessings of prosperity. A young entrepreneur once sought ancestral blessings for a new business venture. Through an elaborate ritual, the ancestors provided spiritual protection and guidance, resulting in the business's remarkable success. When the spirits respond, manifesting the results of rituals. In African spirituality, the rituals and sacrifices offered to deities and ancestors are not merely symbolic gestures. They are active spiritual communications designed to bring tangible and intangible outcomes. This episode explores what happens after the ritual is complete, focusing on how blessings, protection, and other intentions begin to manifest in the lives of those involved. Through the lens of the dibia's wisdom and real-life examples, viewers gain a deeper understanding of the spiritual and practical impacts of sacrifices. The immediate aftermath of a ritual. 1. Spiritual stillness and observation. After a ritual, there is often a period of spiritual stillness. This is a time for the practitioner and participants to remain attuned to signs, dreams, or sudden shifts in their environment. The dibia explains that during this phase, the spiritual world aligns with the physical world to manifest the requested blessings. 2. Cleansing and renewal. Participants often experience a sense of emotional and spiritual lightness. This cleansing effect is a result of removing blockages that may have hindered prosperity, health, or harmony. It is a sign that the spirits have accepted the offering and begun their work. 3. Strengthened connections. The act of performing a sacrifice deepens the connection between the living, the ancestors, and the deities. This connection fosters a sense of reassurance and spiritual protection, creating an invisible shield around individuals or families. How blessings manifest. 1. Tangible results. Healing. For rituals aimed at health, physical improvement or complete recovery often follows. For example, a person suffering from chronic illness may find relief after the sacrifice is made. Wealth and prosperity. Financial opportunities, successful business ventures, or unexpected monetary gains are common outcomes when sacrifices are offered for wealth. Protection. Participants often report escaping accidents or harmful situations, attributing their safety to the spiritual protection invoked during the ritual. Intangible outcomes. Dreams and visions. Blessings often manifest through dreams or visions, where the ancestors or deities offer guidance or confirm the success of the ritual. Inner peace and clarity. Those involved frequently describe a newfound sense of calm and focus, allowing them to approach life's challenges with confidence. Strengthened relationships. Rituals intended to resolve conflicts or foster harmony result in a restored trust and stronger bonds among family or community members. Examples of blessings following rituals. 1. The entrepreneur's breakthrough. A struggling business owner performed a wealth ritual involving Kola nuts, a goat, and palm wine. Within weeks, they received a major investment and saw their business grow exponentially, attributing their success to the favor of the spirits. 2. Healing a family rift. a family plagued by intergenerational conflict sought ancestral intervention through ritual. Shortly after the sacrifice, key family members began reconciling, and long-standing grudges were replaced by mutual understanding. 3. Justice delivered. In a case of injustice, a community performed a ritual seeking fairness from the deities. The offender faced consequences shortly after, and harmony was restored, solidifying the community's faith in the spiritual process. Understanding the role of patience and faith. 1. Timing in the spiritual realm. The dibia emphasizes that blessings may not always manifest immediately. The spiritual realm operates on its own timeline, ensuring that outcomes occur when the conditions are most favorable. 2. The importance of continued gratitude. Showing gratitude after receiving blessings strengthens the relationship with the spiritual realm. This can involve a simple act of thanksgiving or a follow-up offering to honor the spirits for their assistance. 3. Trusting the process. Ritual participants are encouraged to maintain faith and trust that the spirits are working in their favor. Doubt or impatience can disrupt the flow of blessings, demonstrating a thanksgiving ritual. To conclude the series, the dibia demonstrates a thanksgiving ritual designed to show gratitude for blessings received. 1. Preparation of offerings. Items such as fruits, incense, and a symbolic gift, e.g., white cloth or coins, are gathered. These signify purity, gratitude, and prosperity. 2. Expressing gratitude. The dibia leads a prayer or chant, acknowledging the role of the spirits in bringing about the desired outcomes. Specific blessings are mentioned, showing appreciation for their impact. 3. Sharing the blessings to know. In many traditions, part of the offering is shared with the community, symbolizing the continuation of abundance and harmony. This concluding episode ties together the essence of the series, showing how African spirituality is a dynamic, reciprocal relationship with the divine. By exploring the aftermath of sacrifices, viewers gain a full understanding of the profound connection between the physical and spiritual realms. The dibia's real-life examples leave a lasting impression, illustrating the transformative power of faith, tradition, and ritual.